Welcome to the 2020 Maker Market Quarantine Edition. Yes, we are back bringing you our guests, bringing you our participants, our vendors that would have participated in the Maker Market on April 15th. And now we're going to interview them in this format for your benefit. As always, feel free to reach out to them after the interview, make some comments as needed, and please let me know if you have any questions. But I'm excited to introduce and have a conversation with Maddy. Maddy, tell us your name. I know I said your first name already, but tell us, introduce yourself if you don't mind, for sure.
My name is Maddy Furcano. I am the owner of Maddy Kakes Bakery in Lisle. We sell baked goods. Everything is made from scratch. We use real butter, sugar, unbleached flour. There's no artificial preservatives or flavors. There's hand pies. We do pieces of coffee cake, lemon bars, brownies, cookies, and slices of pound cake.
It's kind of awesome. I wasn't expecting all of that. So you got a bakery essentially, and that you bake a lot of different goods. So how did you get started on this journey owning your own bakery there?
So I got my associates in baking and pastry arts from COD. Mm-hmm. And then I've been working in the industry for about 8 years now.
Wow.
I currently have a full-time job baking, and then this is kind of like my side business because eventually I want to start to have like my own thing going, like my own bakery. Yeah. Hopefully a storefront eventually.
That's awesome. You know what? I'm a big fan, I'm a big proponent of side hustles, getting things going on the side so that you can eventually accomplish your goals and your visions. So what makes your baking a little unique? I think of first of all, I love baked goods, right? And any baked good, it's bad. And so I'm thinking about yours now. What makes yours unique and so valuable from all the bakeries that may be out there?
One thing that makes it unique is that it's all natural products. There's real butter and everything, and you could definitely like taste the quality compared to like some other baked goods that might have a vegetable fat that doesn't taste as good, and it's cheaper. The butter is more expensive, but you get that really good flavor. A lot of the stuff that I make is family recipes that are like family favorites that people really like, and then some of the stuff is like my own creation.
That's kind of cool. So if I'm supporting you, I'm supporting some old family recipes that have been passed down from generation to generation. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So what has the experience been like for you to get this thing rolling? How has that been overall, just from your perspective? And I think it's good for people who are interested in starting their own business to kind of hear others' journeys. So I just want to hear a little bit about how you got started in it.
So I tried to apply for the farmers market in 2018. So to do that, you have to have a food service sanitation manager certificate that's valid for 5 years. So I already had mine from COD, so then I just had to renew it online. And then after that, you have to register with the health department. And then you also, from there, you have to get your cottage food letter, which is what you have to have with you when you sell at the market. Mm-hmm. And then everything that I sell has to be prepackaged, and it all has to have the labels on it. That's like a special requirement for like cottage food vendors who sell out of their house.
That's that's a process.
Yes, yeah.
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of packaging. That's a lot of certifications that you have to get, all that kind of stuff. Was it challenging to dive into that?
Not really. I mean, it more so just waiting for like, you have to like reach out to the health department and just like, waiting for them to get back to you because you have to send them all your certificates and they have to approve it and get it back to you. So you do all of that like way in advance before the market starts. So you have all that stuff ready to go.
So you mentioned that you were a student at COD. Are you still a student? Are you taking any classes overall?
No, I graduated in 2013.
Awesome. Congratulations for sure. And how has that associate from you, as you look back on it, the degree helped you in your business? Has it broadened your horizons to a certain extent?
Definitely. It definitely gave me like most of my knowledge for everything. baking wise and like the sanitation wise, like all the health codes and all of that sort of stuff.
That's kind of cool. So I got 2 more questions and I'll be done. I'll stop asking all these questions.
Okay.
What are your specialty baked goods, if you don't mind me? I think I'm getting hungry just listening to you a little bit. What is your specialty overall?
The most popular items would be like the lemon bars. Those have like a shortbread crust and then there's lemon curd on top. And then the other popular item that's sort of unique is the hand pies. They're probably about like a 4-inch disc, and like you can literally eat them with your hands. And I do like apple, cherry, or strawberry rhubarb flavors. And then the one recipe that I have that's over like 100 years old is for the coffee cake that I sell. It's my great grandma's recipe. It's very good, and that's a huge like item that I sell at the markets too.
Wow. Yeah, you had me at lemon bar, so thank you for sharing all the other stuff there for sure. So for those of our audience who are listening, who are getting hungry just listening to you there, Maddy, how can they get in touch with you? What are some avenues that they can reach out to you, maybe even see some of your stuff or order some of your stuff?
So you can reach out to me via email. So it'll be maddykakesbakery@gmail.com, but it's cake with a K, not with a C. And then I also have an Instagram. It's the same name, Maddy Kakes Bakery. And then I also have a Twitter, which is Maddy Bakes Cakes. Any of those avenues would be great. Getting in touch with me, like doing an order or having any like questions about anything that I sell.
Maddy, thank you so much for being a part of this interview, for being a part of the Maker Market. We truly value your support and value for you for just even coming back and supporting the College of DuPage as well, okay?
Sure, no problem.
Thank you so much, audience, for listening in on another edition, another conversation from the 2020 Maker Market Quarantine Edition. Until next time, please be safe.